Time now for sports on 104.7 The Cave. Here's Ned Reynolds.
Mikey intern Ned Reynolds. We made it to the end of the week. We got the baseball championships down the street in Ozark, and we got one team that's vying for the hardware.
That will be in the Class 5 and 6, Class 5 in this case. And these are the large schools that take place tonight, or actually today and tomorrow. 5 and 6, and the only area representative is Willard. And as far as yesterday's concerned, classes 3 and 4, our area teams did get third place. Springfield Catholic was a 4-3 winner over Westminster Christian out of St. Louis, so the Springfield Catholic finishes third place in Class 4. Licking from up in Texas County gets third place in Class 3. They defeated Scott City by a score of 6-1. The state champions are Excelsior Springs, which is a winner over Orchard Farm, and Jefferson City Blair Oaks over Duchenne. So they are the state champs. Willard will play tonight. They'll play Platte County. That's a Class 5 semifinal game, and we wish the Willard Tigers an awful lot of good luck.
Definitely good luck to both and everyone that is competing this weekend. We've got a little bit of a golf tournament happening right now. Currently kicked off yesterday. Who's
more
in the
than
lead?
A little bit of one. It's a $20 million
Yes,
purse,
sir.
And this is a signature event. And the lead, well, it's take your choice. J.J. Spahn, Wyndham Clark, Tommy Fleetwood, Ryan Gerard. They are all in at 5 under par. That's pretty good. It is not head and shoulders above everybody else because it's a tightly bunched pack. Now, as far as the headline players, Rory McIlroy's at 1 under, so he trails obviously the leaders by 4. Scotty Scheffler 1 over par, so he is 6 back, but that's certainly within shouting space for him, and that tournament goes on. The winner gets about $4 million. This is the 50th anniversary of the Memorial Tournament founded by Jack Nicklaus, and the Golden Bear is there. He'll hand out all the awards and so forth and so on. It's a very big deal.
Huge deal, and I was being facetious. A little bit means guys like us will never see a purse like that. Last night I'm kind of going in between different things, and at first start watching the Stanley Cup Finals, and I'm right out of the gate. I'm like, man, I think the Knights are going to take this away, and so I kind of start watching something else, and as Ned would say, au contraire, Hurricanes aren't done just yet.
No, they're a very good team, too. There's no doubt about that. Carolina has had a great record all season long. You're not in the finals just for the hell of it. They're a good player. And indeed, while Vegas did have the early lead, Carolina came back, seized that lead, Vegas tied it, and in overtime, the Carolina Hurricane wins, sudden death overtime, 4-3 over Vegas. The Las Vegas Golden Knights is to whom we are making reference. That series is now tied at a match apiece, and the next 2 matches will be out in Las Vegas, and that'll be this weekend. Basketball is tonight, and that's the New York Knicks and the San Antonio Spurs. Knicks lead it 1-0.
Give me a lot of fun to watch. You think Wemby calms down and tries to find his zen to win this next one?
Wemby is in a different defensive situation. These teams played for the NBA Cup back in December. That's kind of a preseason tournament that they have, and the Knicks won that. They have the defensive jinx over Wemby because they have Karl Anthony Towns, who's an old pro. He's 7 feet, about 255, 260 pounds. He outweighs Wemby. And he's been able to push Wemby around even though Wembanyama is 4 inches taller at 7'4". Still, Karl Anthony Towns, who in his college years at Kentucky was a great star, does have the defensive mechanisms to stop it. So we'll see what happens. It's incumbent on San Antonio to win tonight.
The St. Louis Cardinals had the day off yesterday. Kansas City Royals, however, started a series with the Twins and pulled one out.
They did indeed. They got a pinch hit single in the 9th inning from a guy named Josh Rojas, who dumped one out into center field. 2 runs came in, and how about that? The Royals broke a 6-6 tie, win the game 8-6. Now, the Cardinals do play tonight. They'll play the Cincinnati Reds, and the Springfield Cardinals, of course, they were in action. They took on the Frisco Rough Riders. 6-4 win for the Springfield Cardinals in that one. So we got a couple of state wins last night.
We've got college baseball super regionals being played. Lawrence is one of the locales, correct?
It is indeed. That's where they'll play. That's the Lawrence Regional is where they will play the Super Regional, and that's because Kansas is in it. And why it's in Lawrence is because Kansas is the higher rated of the two teams. Kansas is rated above Oklahoma. So it's a best-of-3 series in Lawrence, Kansas. There are 8 Super Regionals, and the winners all go to the College World Series starting next weekend. Not this coming, obviously, but next weekend in Omaha, Nebraska. KU, probably a pretty good chance, but Oklahoma can hit the ball. This will be a pretty doggone good series. That's the one on which most of us will focus, not everybody, but most of us, Kansas and Oklahoma, and they begin tomorrow night. That series will open up on Saturday night. Incidentally, the women's softball championship is over down in Oklahoma City, and Texas, the Texas Lady Longhorns, have won their second straight national softball title, beat Texas Tech last night 4-1.
And if you didn't, or you felt like you were on a short of things to gamble on this weekend, we got the NBA Finals, we got the NHL Stanley Cup, and a pretty big golf tournament, but also Belmont Stakes this weekend.
You can bet on anything at all.
Yes, you
Ned
can.
Reynolds is taking out his lawnmower. Does he get through the front lawn today?
I think he did. I put my money on that you did. So how you haven't told me yet. You made it.
That was the front. That's coming up.
Oh,
that's
damn.
The back lawn I did get.
Okay, good.
Anyway, the big betting will be on the Belmont Stakes, which is being run for the third straight year at Saratoga Springs in Saratoga, New York. Anyway, this is the last year for it in Saratoga Springs. They go back to Belmont Park in New York City next year. The $400 million renovation will have been completed by then. 9-horse field for the Belmont Stakes, which is the third jewel in racing's Triple Crown. Now, the Springfield horse, owned by the Prime Trucking executive and owner and founder Robert Lowe, is a 2-1 favorite and is a plus 200. Okay, I was asked last night, what do those numbers mean? What is that? Well, the 2-1 favorite means that horse has a pretty doggone good chance of winning. Means if you bet $1 on the horse to win and he wins, then you get $2 plus your bet back. So you walk away with $3. Well, nobody's just going to bet $1 on there. They're going way above that. So what does the plus 200 mean? Or actually, I think it's still 200. It was 180. It's up to 200 now. That's based on a $100 bet. So if you bet $100 on Renegade to win, you will win $200 plus your bet. So you'll walk away with $300. Now the math figures into this, and all those tellers up there in the window, they know exactly how to figure these things. But it does make it exciting, and it should be a lot of fun. It's the race for the white carnations. That's the garland of flowers that they give for the Belmont Stakes, and it should be very interesting. And Renegade and Golden Tempo are both in there.
See, kids, I know you're sitting there going, I'm never going to use this math stuff after I get out of school. Well, Ned Reynolds just told you how you can use that math stuff.
That is all I know.
Just remember the important parts. Have a good weekend, sir.